Good morning, students. Today we are going to see electroneutrality principle. One of the objection raised to Pauling's valence bond theory of coordination compound was that there would be an accumulation of negative charge on the central metal atom or ion during the formation of a complex. The charge developed on the middle and the ligands due to the shift of the electronic air is called as formal charge. Thus, in octahedral complexes, the formal charge on Fe in FeH2O6 3 plus is -3, in the FeCN6 4 minus is -4. The formal charge on the central metal is obtained by subtracting the original charge on the metal from the total number of electron pairs shared between the metal and the ligands. For example, in FeH2O6 3 plus, the original charge on alpha plus 2, while the charge due to the 6 electron pair shared between Fe and H2O is -6. Thus, the formal charge on Fe would be -6 plus 2 is equal to -4. Pauling suggested that such a situation ought not arise due to two reasons. First, generally ligands are fairly electronegative, hence the electrons will be shared equally between the metal and the ligand, does not inducing positive charge on the metal to balance the unfavorable formal charge, and second, the complex would be most stable when electronegativity of the ligand and was such that the metal stature is essential in neutral condition. This rule is known as electroneutrality principle. Pauling's electroneutrality principle states that electrons are distributed in a molecule in such a way as to make the residual charge on each atom zero or very nearly zero, except that hydrogen and the most electropositive metals can acquire partial positive charge, and the most electronegative atoms can acquire partial negative charge. The charges on the atom can be described by first a change in the polarity, second a change in the amount of ionic character of a bond, and third change in the amount of multiple bond character of a bond. This principle is applicable to complexes which are unstable because of accumulation of the excessive negative charge on the metal. In such complexes, bonds are partially and unique and partial equivalent weak, and illustrate the principle by taking an example of the complex ion FeH2O6 3+. If all the FeO bonds are 100% ionic, then entire charge plus 3 would be located on the Fe atom. This shows that electrons are not shared and the electrons of the ligand and common with oxygen atoms only. If all FeO bonds 100% covalent, that is, there is equal sharing of electrons between Fe and O atoms of the ligand. The formal charge on Fe would be -6 plus 3 is equal to -3. When oxygen atom donate an electron pair, it gives +1 formal charge and Fe atom gets -1 charge. Thus 100% covalent bond is oxygen gets +1 formal charge and Fe would be -3 formal charge. If FeO atoms are 50% ionic and 50% covalent, each oxygen atom would be +1/2 formal charge and Fe would get -1/2 formal charge per shared electron pairs. Since Fe shares 6 electron pairs, it would get 6 into -1/2 is equal to -3 charge, which would be cancelled by its original charge +3. The residual charge was on it. If it would be 0, however, oxygen atom would be really turned to bear a positive charge and therefore electrons of hydrogen atom would be displaced on O atom. The net effect would be that each H atom would be plus 1/4 formal charge. Thus, the oxygen atom become neutral. The +3 charge, which was undistributed on 6 oxygen atoms, would be now shared by 12 hydrogen atoms when the bonds are 50% ionic. Thus, shift of electron pair and charge distribution takes place in such a way that the formal charge -3 on Fe is neutralized. This gives stability of the complex. See here in this structure of FeH2O6 3+, first we consider 100% ionic bond. When bond is the 100% ionic, see in the first structure, and when 100% covalent bonding, see +1 charge on each H2O ligand, and we having the -3 charge on Fe, and we having the +3 charge on the complex, it will be tries to neutralize. When we consider the 50% covalent and 50% ionic bonding, see in the first figure, each H2O having +1/2 charge, and thus it will be neutralized -3 charge of Fe, and overall complex have the +3 charge. Whereas in second figure, 50% covalent bonding and 50% ionic bonding. But here we see the distribution of this plus half charge on each hydrogen atom, and at that time each hydrogen atom can shows plus 1/4 charge, and it will be get distributed, and still overall there is the plus 3 charge on the complex. Similarly, the formal charge on Fe in FeH2O6 2 plus would be -4. If the FeO bond are 100% covalent, the formal charge on Fe would be 0. If FeO bond is 3.3% covalent, then it is shown, and we can satisfy this particularly electroneutrality principle.